Hi, my name is Megan Edson, and I'm a teacher at Ocean Township Intermediate School. At Ocean Township, we have a very diverse population of students that consists of just over 21% students that have free and reduced lunches, and just over 23% receive special education related services. For the past 6 years, I've been incorporating gardening into my science lessons through engineering and designing hydroponic, aquaponic, and aeroponic systems with my students. I've been trying to teach the importance of organic, healthy nutrition planning. I've been trying to teach the importance of organic eating, healthy nutrition planning, and learning about sustainable agriculture. After entering my students' sustainability and conservation work into various contests like the After entering my students' sustainability and conservation work into various contests, such as the Unless contest with the Philadelphia Zoo, Cartons to Gardens, the Geo Challenge with National Geographic, and winning, we have been able to get enough money to finally build a garden at Ocean Township for our students. Once the garden was built, I teamed up with Diane Brannon, one of my coworkers, to start bringing students outside and get them educated in gardening. And once the garden was built, Diane Brannon and I, one of my coworkers here at Ocean Township, teamed up to start bringing our students out to teach them various lessons with gardening. Not only we don't focus just on gardening, but also on sustainability and conservation. We try to come up with ways to reduce pollution, recycle materials, reuse materials. So we've been using the garden as an avenue to display the students' work, such as our bottle cap mural. We have a compost bin, an eco brick bench, our water bottle greenhouse that we're still working on. We've collected baby pools through the community to use as planters, and we have so much more out there. We use the structure that was built by our grounds crew to collect rainwater into the rain barrels that we built with the students to be able to water the garden, because the structure is so far away from the school, so we can't use anything that the school has to provide. We collected tables and chairs through the community of people that were going to throw them away. They were going to go into the landfill. So we went to people's homes and collected their tables and chairs. And now we have a great workspace for students to go where teachers can bring their classes out and teach lessons. We have a blackboard out there so they're able to learn while being out in nature. And we are hoping that helps them de-stress a little bit from the everyday inside class routine. Now that the garden's built, every year I start by bringing students out to the garden to introduce them to the vegetables that we grew the previous year and through the summer. And it never ceases to amaze me how little they know about the life cycle of plants, where vegetables come from, what it actually tastes like when they're fresh, organic, just picked, tomatoes, peppers, and different herbs. So it's always a lot of fun to bring the students out there for them to experience that. And they get so excited about it, they can't wait to go back when the weather starts getting warm. When the weather gets warm, they constantly ask when they can go out there to help weed and plant and get the garden ready for the next spring, summer. They are so excited to get out there and get dirty and do some hands-on work that they don't even care if they're brand new white shoes that they would never let anybody scuff up in school get dirty, which is kind of cool. The progress that my students have made and their work has really inspired us to want to go bigger with our ideas. So we want to go past just the garden, and we want to start building a greenhouse. From the recognition that we've gotten with all of the awards that we've won, the greenhouse, and how much the students are involved in gardening and excited about gardening, the school has decided to start a new elective starting next year called Environmental Engineering. In that elective, I will be able to teach students, really focus on environmental stewardship with the students, where we can learn about all different areas of the environment, what we can do as individuals, as communities, to help clean the environment, help the environment, and the class will also provide a way for students to create solutions to real-world problems. So with this new elective, I hope to teach current issues that we're facing with conventional agriculture, nutrition, pollution, and then have students focus on one particular area that they're really compassionate about to create real-world solutions. As my dream got bigger at an Ocean Township parent actually reached out to me, not ever knowing anything about me, not knowing what I've been working on, and asked if, since I ran the garden club here at Ocean Township, if there's anything that she can do to get involved, because her dreams were very similar to mine. This parent wanted to see what she can do to help develop the curriculum with gardening, being so passionate about teaching students about conservation and sustainable agriculture. Since Diane, my coworker, and I have teamed up with Maria, the parent that lives in Ocean Township, we have started writing grants to get the greenhouse built. Maria has an engineering background, which has been really amazing. So she is working on designing a 100% Maria has a background in engineering, so she is working on designing a 4-season, 100% self-sustainable greenhouse, which is amazing. And we feel that the students will be able to learn so much from it, in addition to regular gardening, but about sustainability as well. Since partnering with Maria, we started writing grants to get money to raise money for the greenhouse. Our dream is that we will have a 30-foot by 30-foot greenhouse that is 100% self-sustainable. It will be 4 seasons. We want the greenhouse so that students can go outside all year and really learn about gardening and engineer real-world solutions to some of the problems that we're having with conventional gardening. We strongly believe in the importance and benefits that gardening offers students, from stress relief, immunity boosting, education aspects, and we really want to provide a healthier alternative to the foods that they are currently eating that have been raised in a sustainable, non-polluting way. We have learned how excited students are to eat the plants that they grew, even if they would never normally eat any vegetables. They just can't wait to go outside and eat the tomatoes or peppers or basil that they grew in the garden. So we're really hoping that this will help them change their diet as well. Since the greenhouse needs to be self-sustainable, and it's also so far away from the school, we can't tap into the school for any resources such as water or heat, electricity. So we need to add a carport that would have solar panels. We're hoping that we can get a windmill to also help power the greenhouse. And in addition to that, we would need Tesla batteries in order to store the energy so that we can use it through the night to heat or cool the greenhouse and keep the fans running. With the greenhouse, we will also have a cistern that will collect water, so we won't need to use any water from the school. We want to have a GAT system built and waterfall features inside to help maintain the temperature of the greenhouse throughout the year. We'll have an insulated wall that will also have reflection on it, so that way we can get the most amount of sunlight to the plants to use the least amount of artificial lighting as possible. We will have a sloped roof, so that way we can grow the bigger plants in the back and the smaller plants up front. In the greenhouse, we really want to focus on ponic systems. So we will have tower gardens, we will have hydroponic systems. Although we're going to start with a few that we will purchase that are pre-manufactured, we really want the kids to do their own research and design and build their own tower gardens that will be housed out in the greenhouse We want the students to build their own tower gardens and hydroponic systems through research and design, so that way, we want the students to be able to use the few tower gardens that we will purchase to come up with their own ideas. After some more research and doing their own designing, they will actually be able to build their own tower gardens and hydroponic systems so that we can house them out in the greenhouse and grow our plants out there. We want to be able to use as much of the greenhouse space as possible so that we can get as many plants growing as possible. We realize that the upfront costs to build this greenhouse are going to be very large. However, once it's built, the cost to maintain it will be minimal. We're hoping that by doing this, our greenhouse can be a platform where other schools or other areas, other people could come to and take our idea, use our idea and our engineering, and be able to build them for their own schools or their own uses. In the greenhouse, once it's built, we are planning on hosting workshops to teach the community and other schools about what we did and how we built it and how everything operates and runs, in addition to having other workshops such as we would also like to have workshops where people can come out from the community and relax, maybe do paint nights or gardening activities, learning about gardening, learn about cooking and proper nutrition and how to take care of themselves better. So we're so excited to see this vision come to life, and I'm so grateful for the support that I have from the school and the community to have this all happen, and I thank you so much for listening to our story.